I never thought I'd have to explain that to an adult. We learned that in Pocahontas. Hey besties, and welcome back to another Feral Friday. Please don't mind the weird lighting. We're doing stuff. We're working with what we got right now. My office is being redone, so we're living in chaos. So today for Feral Friday, I woke up and I chose violence. There are so many little things that have been getting on my nerves lately that are things that I never realized that I had to explain to grown-ass adults that I'm just gonna vent it out to you because I'm sure that some of y'all feel the same pain that I've been feeling. Buckle up so we can commiserate together, because venting to someone that gets it makes me feel better, at least. The first thing, why are you on speakerphone or FaceTime, etc. in public? Don't get me wrong, I'm a speakerphone girly. If I'm having a conversation with somebody, there's a 98% chance it's on speakerphone if I'm at home. If I'm out in public, absolutely not. Somebody FaceTimes me, if I'm at home, sure, I'll answer the FaceTime. If I'm out in public, the only time I'll answer the FaceTime is if I answered very quickly to say, I'm in public, I can't talk right now, and then I end the call. You don't do that in public. You don't. I'm not the type of person that's like, no, don't be on your phone in public. By all means, I'm one of those people. I like to be on the phone in public. If I'm left to my own devices in a store, I call Casey immediately. If y'all don't know, Casey is my best friend. It's a running joke. I will literally, if I'm out at the store with my husband and he leaves to go to a different aisle, or he goes to the bathroom, or if we're in Costco and he goes to get a hot dog, I call my best friend and he comes and he finds me and I'm just like, you left me alone. What did you expect? If I'm alone in a store, I am almost always on the phone with my best friend Casey. But it is on the phone up to ear. On that note, people that in stores are on the phone while they're checking out. Or I used to work at a bank. If you come up to the teller and you're on the phone, I'm sorry, that is rude. It's one thing if like you're a husband depositing money into your wife's account and you get up and you're on the phone to your wife and you're like, okay, I'm up here now. What is your account number so that I can deposit this? That's one thing. It's a whole nother thing to just be having a conversation. As the person has been on the other side of the counter, both in a bank and in a retail store working customer service, we don't want to interrupt your conversation. We just want to do our job. It makes the employee's job harder, and then you get irritated because it's taking longer because they're waiting for you to get off the phone so they're not interrupting you. Just be a decent person. Get off the phone. Or if the phone call needs to keep going, what I do if I'm on the phone with my friend when I go to check out is I tell her, I'm about to check out, hold on a second. I put the phone down. Or if you're on a work call or it's a doctor or something like that, literally, there's a mute button on your phone. Hit mute. Tell the person from you, I'm so sorry, this is a work call. Hi, how are you? Not that difficult. Going off of that, employees are people too. I can't believe that we are almost in the year 2026 and I still need to explain this to people. Employees are people too. Employees are humans as well. Treat them with respect. Say hello to them. They're not robots, they're not machines. If we go to a drive-thru, you pull up, they ask, hi, how can I help you today? I start with, hi, how are you? It's not that hard to introduce yourself to an employee with, hi, how are you? Or hi, how's your day going? End it with, thank you so much, have a good day. It's really not that hard to treat an employee like a person. People have just forgotten how to act to service workers. It's hard for service workers out there. Treat them with respect. Be kind. It's not that hard. Also, unless you are physically disabled and unable to do it yourself, put your shopping cart back, either in the corral or back into the store. Put your shopping cart back. Listen, I get it. If you have kids and you're like, oh, I have to load them into the car, so I don't want to walk, all the way across the parking lot to bring my shopping cart back. I get that. Bring the kids in the cart with you. Unload your cart into the car, lock your car back up and walk to the cart corral. Take your kids out of the cart at the cart corral. One thing that drives me insane is when people say, oh, people get paid to do this. No. Some companies will have employees that's job is to go get carts. Yes, that is a thing at some companies. My friend used to work at a grocery store where they did have people that would go get carts, and those same people were also the ones who bagged groceries for you. I worked at a retail store where we had carts and we were located in a mall. And when I was 19 years old, the managers would send me out at midnight to go through the entire parking lot to collect the carts and bring them back in. A 19-year-old girl out in this parking lot by herself at midnight to collect the carts. Please just bring your carts back in. That one really gets me fired up, like a lot. Like, I don't care. If it is snowing, I will bring a cart back. If it is thundering, I will bring a cart back. Okay, this might just be because I live in Massachusetts. And like, no, I don't drive for medical reasons, but like, I get the worst road rage regardless, especially when people don't know how to merge. There's this thing called a zipper merge. One car, one car, one car, one car. Learn it, live it, love it. It's literally not that hard. On that note, whether you like it or not, pedestrians have the right of way. Let them go. Don't speed up just because you see somebody halfway through a crosswalk and you don't want to let them go. Also on that note, if you are the pedestrian, hurry your ass up. As a pedestrian most of the time, if someone is letting me cross the street, I hustle. I jog across the street and I wave and I thank them. Literally not that hard. Literally not that hard. Coming from a full-time pedestrian. Slow walkers also infuriate me as a full-time pedestrian. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a fast walker by any means. I'm short, I have little legs, I'm not a fast walker. But people that are just dilly-dallying or stop in the middle of the sidewalk, what are you doing? Or people that are walking like 3 wide and blocking the sidewalk, like what are you doing? Clean up after your pets. If you were taking your dog on a walk, clean up after it. Also, don't let your dog just go up to people. I'm a dog person. If a dog comes up to me, will happily sit down on the ground, pet that dog, love that dog. If I see a dog in public, I ask if I can pet it. I love dogs. Not everyone does. My husband is not a big dog person. I do have a friend that got almost attacked by a dog when she was young, and now she has a fear of dogs. Do not let your dog just go up to a person because, oh, he's friendly. Or don't let your dog go up to another dog because, oh, he's friendly. What if the other dog isn't? What if the other dog is afraid of dogs because it was attacked by a non-friendly dog? What if the other dog is a service dog? Keep your dog under your control. Do not let it go up to anybody. Also, should not have to tell adults this in almost the year 2026. Do not go up to a service dog and try to pet it. Service dogs are working dogs. They have a job to do. They might be beautiful. They might be the goodest good boy doing such a good job, but you're not allowed to go and pet that dog, no matter how much you want to. You're supposed to act like the dog isn't even there. It's as if somebody's in a wheelchair. You don't go up to somebody and say, oh, can I touch your wheelchair? I haven't seen one. So you don't go up to someone with a service dog and say, can I pet your dog? Or if the service dog isn't vested and you say, can I pet your dog? And they say, no, it's a service dog. Okay, leave it at that. Service dogs do not have to wear vests. They're not required to wear vests. They're not required to have any identification. If somebody says it is a service dog, okay, you leave that dog alone. I have been known to say to service dog owners, your dog is beautiful, but I don't say anything more than that because you're not supposed to acknowledge the dog. You don't want to distract the dog in any way, shape, or form. Speaking of, if your dog helps your anxiety, that's not a service dog. That's an emotional support animal, which is not the same thing as a service dog. You cannot bring that dog out in public and say that it's a service animal. People do, and it causes a bad rep for the actual service dogs. I get it. I get that you love your dog and that you feel better having your dog with you. I feel better if I have my cat with me wherever I go. And when I had a dog, I felt better having that dog with me at all times. I get it. But actual service dogs are task trained. They're not just very well trained dogs, because they are. They're task trained. People need them. People bringing emotional support animals out as if they are service dogs is going to end up getting service dog rights taken away from the people that genuinely need them. I understand that your dog makes you feel better if you have it with you. I get that you might think, oh, I have anxiety if I leave the house, or oh, I'm agoraphobic, I can't leave the house without my dog. I understand that, but please understand how negatively that affects people that genuinely need a service dog. Just being able to make you leave the house because they're with you isn't a trained task. Something like fetching your medication when you're having an episode, alerting you to an episode before it happens, getting you help. Those are tasks they are trained to do. There's service dogs that alert to seizures so you don't smash your head off of something. There's service dogs that alert to changes in blood sugar for diabetics so you don't literally die. Again, I understand that a lot of people do have agoraphobia and can't leave the house. But please understand that you taking out your dog can literally affect these people that could die if they don't have their service dog. I guess that sort of comes back to telling adults it's not all about you and have some empathy for other people. I guess sort of going off of that last one too, I never thought I'd have to tell adults that healthcare is expensive. Even when you have health insurance, it is expensive. I have to pay thousands of dollars a year in medical bills, not even including health insurance. People are always telling me like, oh, you should have gotten braces as a kid, like your teeth look messed up. Like, why are your teeth misaligned like that? Dental work is expensive, and what they want now People keep telling me that I should just get cosmetic dentistry so that I look better. Do you have any idea how expensive that is? Cosmetic work? Tens of thousands of dollars that I'm not going to spend on cosmetic work. I never thought I'd have to tell adults that people have different priorities and not everyone can afford tens of thousands of dollars for cosmetic procedures that aren't necessary. Just be kind and acknowledge that not everyone is in the same financial standpoint as you are. Also, things I never thought that I have to explain to grown-ass adults. Not everyone has the same background, be it financially, religiously, even just the way they were raised. Not everyone has the same background. I don't want to make this all political, but I will say people trying to make rules because, well, the Bible says this or the Bible says that. Okay, not everybody was raised that religion. Not everybody believes that religion. I have friends that are very, very Christian. I have friends that are Jewish. I have friends that were raised Jehovah's Witness. I have friends that are atheists. I have friends that are, like myself, Wiccan. Your religion tells you how to live your life, not how to make other people live their life. I didn't think that I would have to tell grown-ass adults what being on time is. I will never understand people that are chronically late to everything and feel no shame about it. If I'm late to something, I feel so guilty. I'm neurodivergent. I have time blindness. I make a point to be early to things, but if I end up being late to something, I feel so guilty. But there's some people that are just chronically late and they have no shame. I never thought I would have to explain different brain chemistries to people. But here we are. It's so funny because all my other neurodivergent friends get it. A lot of people that are neurotypical don't understand it at all. I talk about object permanence a lot in my day-to-day life and about how if I don't see something, it doesn't exist. And so many people just don't understand. They're like, oh, like, what do you mean you need to see your meds every morning to take them? Yeah. If I don't see them, I will not take them. One of my good friends actually just brought up the other day, she feels that way with friends. If she doesn't see a friend, she still loves them, but she doesn't necessarily think like, oh, I should message them. Just because I have a cell phone, I'm not at your beck and call. Why do I need to explain this to grown adults? I have a cell phone for my convenience, not for yours. If I'm in the middle of something, I'm not going to message you back until I'm done with it. And by then, I will acknowledge I may have forgotten that you messaged me. Me having a cell phone does not make me available 24/7 for you. And that goes for almost everybody. There are 3 people in my phone that are emergency contacts, that if my phone is on do not disturb, calls and texts will come through anyways, that no matter what, my phone is always on for them. 3 people, my husband and my 2 best friends, if you were wondering. For everybody else, I'm available when I'm available. If I'm in the middle of something, I'm not gonna stop what I'm doing. I never thought I'd have to explain to an adult that tipping is not optional, but tipping is not optional. If you say, I should not have to pay for the server's wages, the business should, okay. I do agree with you, but that's not how the world is set up. I also believe that we shouldn't have to pay for healthcare, but we do. So you live in a society where you do have to tip if you go out to eat. So tip. This one really gets to me. And I never thought that I would have to explain to adults that a little treat here and there is not the reason that our generation can't afford a house. The average cost of a mortgage per month is $4 to $5 grand right now, or at least in the part of the country I live in. That's just for the mortgage. It's not including any utilities. If you're in an HOA, that's not including HOA fees. That is the average cost for a mortgage. So tell me again how 1 or 2 coffees a week would be $4 to $5 grand a month for a mortgage. Also, this is not shade to a handful of my friends, even though it's going to sound like it, but I never thought that I would need to tell an adult to recycle. And finally, I never thought that I would need to tell an adult that they don't know what they're talking about 98% of things. The discourse that I've heard when it comes to politics about immigration. I have friends that are currently illegal, working on their legal status. People say, oh, they came here this way, they came here this way. No, that's not the situation. And when I try to explain how they've done everything the legal way, but the law's literally designed to force them back out of the country, everyone's like, oh, well, that's not who I'm talking about. No, that is literally who illegal immigrants are. Unless you know people in this situation, you don't know what you're talking about. Genuinely, the media will tell you one thing. It will. It tells you what the media wants you to believe. Talk to somebody that has gone through it or that knows people that have gone through it. Find out what it's actually like. That's not just when it comes to immigration. That's when it comes to anything. People complaining about food stamps who don't understand how it actually works. I don't blame people for being ignorant about the truth because they haven't learned any better. It's so easy to be ignorant about something because you just believe what the media tells you. It's the easier way. Don't do things the easy way. Take the time to try to learn. Isn't that what Pocahontas told us? If you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew you never knew. I never thought I'd have to explain that to an adult. We learned that in Pocahontas. I guess it comes down to I never thought that I would need to tell another adult, treat people the way you want to be treated. But here we are. All right, besties, I guess I really just had to rant today. So, sorry that all you got was a rant, but this has all been building up and I guess I just really needed to rant. If you related to any of these rants, then congratulations, you are my type of person. We might just actually be besties. And if you didn't relate, it might be time for some introspection. Let me know in the comments, what did you think that you would never have to explain to a grown adult, yet here you are. There's so many, bestie. There are so many things that I'm just like, wow, how did you make it to adulthood? If you like this video, make sure to subscribe. I put out new videos every Wednesday, Sunday, and then alternating Mondays and Fridays. My Friday videos are Feral Fridays, where I post whatever I feel like posting, because this is my channel. When you do subscribe, make sure to hit the bell, otherwise YouTube will never tell you when I post new videos. It's a little bit broken like that. Also, if you liked or related, please give the video a thumbs up. It helps boost the video in the algorithm and it really helps my small channel to grow. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, just treat others how you want to be treated. The golden rule. I love you all and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
I don't know, but I've been told the world outside is oh so cold. So cold.